Congratulations to Elite.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? And a chance here to check out some stats for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the back. Court. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Now, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now, here is James. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit from in close. It's stolen by James. And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Here's Curry. 37 points his last time out. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, BA, you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Now here's Curry. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Here's Doncic. James passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Curry, guarded by Doncic. Butler surveying the floor. Tipped. Back to Curry. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. And again, no good by Golden State.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Curry against James. And that one drops.
It's over. Size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And you mentioned the great job they did limiting their opponent's scoring. I think that stat is a credit to the team effort they put in on the defensive end. Everyone contributes. Fires the 3, and Moody is good for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And here's Doncic outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Here's Curry following the score by the Lakers. Outside, Green. Pajemski with it. Now Doncic defending. Moody from outside. Hachimura with a rebound. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You've got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Luke, the combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Drive by Curry. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Outside Moody. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green for 3. The shot off that time. The Lakers lead by 6. James inside. He's covered by Curry. Hachimura, a pass to Doncic. The 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense. Timeout. They just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Now here's Butler. Last game out, he had 38 points. Beyond the arc. And Curry is good for 3.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. James attacking.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Outside Butler. Pass to Pajemski. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers ahead, up 2. And we've got more action coming your way after. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Butler, and it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's James. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
James, outside. Pass to Reeves. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Kuminga. The Warriors trailing from undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Bo.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Outside for Butler. Outside Pajemski. Back to Kuminga. And here's Butler outside. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
Butler very aware of the situation there. No time to spare at all. Saves them from the shot clock violation.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt. Doncic comes in for James. And James is subbed in for Reeves. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. James against Hield. From the low block. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. And the free throw, no good. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
Hield against James. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. The Warriors, second.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
Pass to Hield. And here's the fast break. Back to James. Vincent outside. Doncic with it. James outside. Vincent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic with it. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for James. Hield passes to Kuminga. Here's the floater. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Lakers in the lead. Vincent left side. Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Out to Hachimura. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. It's Podziemski on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Reeves finds Hayes. Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. James is checked in for Vincent. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Payton's checked in for Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Here's Payton driving in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
A minute 20 left to play in the half. Doncic against Curry. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Down low. Reeves. Goes back up. The shake. And he lays it in.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Pass to Green on the wing. Curry. The three. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Hachimura outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Hachimura's got 5 now.
Hachimura has the ability to torch defenses from deep and continues to work on this area of his game.
Outside Moody. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Doncic outside. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
Backing up that last three with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. They need this. And it's good on the lay-in. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later. And that'll do it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic against Curry. From deep three-point land. Doesn't go that time. Warriors trail by 7. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. And the Warriors miss again.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura. James is checked in for Reeves. And Vincent is subbed in for LeBron. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Pajemski. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Doncic. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Vanderbilt to pass to Doncic. Six to shoot. Outside Finney-Smith. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Boy, if you want to stop Jimmy Butler, you got to bring all-out effort. This guy loves to compete.
Here's James. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Curry against James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
James is checked in for the Lakers. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Curry.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Back to Pajemski. There's a screen by Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Kuminga. Here's Pajemski. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's James. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hield passes to Moody. Back to Hield. Outside Kuminga. Over Finney-Smith. Kuminga's shot is off. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by James. And the Lakers lead by 13. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. On the court. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Finney-Smith. And let's take a look at the centers and power forwards having a strong month at the free throw line. 5th is Jimmy Butler.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Offensive rebound. Pass to James. Second shot opportunity. Oh, great focus from James.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Butler into the lane. Pass to Payton. Soft touch off the glass.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The Lakers lead by 13. Vincent passes to James. 50 seconds left in the third. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Butler unfazed.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Curry. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And there's James from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Lakers on top, up by 15. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Kuminga finds Curry. There's the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
The shot by James, no good. Warriors trail by 20. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Vincent. Outside Kuminga. Here's Curry. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
To the wing on the left. Reeves finds James. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
The Lakers lead by 15. And here's Reeves outside. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Curry. Oh, Curry getting right to the rim.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Reeves, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. Out to James. Back to Reeves. Puts up a 3. On target from range.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Knocks it down from distance.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
On the attack, Curry, and he gets that one. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
James passes to Doncic. That's tipped. Out to James. Now here's Reeves. Defended by Pajemski. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Lakers.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year. And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for LeBron James.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Here's James. Ooh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Hachimura outside. Back to James. Right side Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Here's Hachimura. Back to James. Takes a three. Hauled in by Curry. Tries to save it. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. So it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
All right, guys. LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.
Ain't hard to people know you are the fake. Can't keep around, it's gonna